How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little bit of a, Snozzberry Sour, because those things exist in the form of Kinkaider Brewing's Snozzberry Sour. I've never had anything from this brewery. I had one thing from this brewery previously, and that was about 8 minutes ago as a mystery beer. And, so this is technically my second foray into these guys, but only about, 8 minutes old. It says here, Snozzberries taste like Snozzberries. I wonder what berries they actually put in here, because they're talking about a Snozzberry Sour. I'm assuming there's some kind of combination of fruit in this, I would believe. They are out of Broken Bow, Nebraska. And it's collaboration with Beer Patio and Kitchen. 5.4%. What I assume is a kettle sour. So, yeah. Let's see what this sucker has. So, Snozzberries. No idea what those taste like. I've always imagined my brain Snozzberries taste somewhere between a kind of blackberry and a blueberry. That's kind of what I've thought. So, yeah. Let's see what that looks like. It looks like a fruited sour. Very, very clear. You so used to these kind of super chunky, hazy fruited sours nowadays. It's kind of cool to see something that clear. Label-wise, it's all right. You know, it's a little spaceship with little everlasting gobstoppers and little fruit things and universes and stuff. Who doesn't like? So yeah, I mean that's clear. You can like kill ants with that shit in the sun and stuff. But yeah, I mean, what does that look like? That looks like when you remember when you were a kid and you went to go make yourself iced tea and you didn't have enough powder and you just put a little bit of powder in some water. That's what that looks like. So yeah. Anyway, yes, kids. Iced tea came in powder back in the day. It still does, but no one buys that shit. Anyway, except for me. It's good to know. It's cool because it has a big berry vibe to it. And it's a berry medley. It's what you'd expect from like almost like a V8 or a Welch's kind of fruit medley, but berry medley as opposed to a tropical fruit medley. So there's, the blackberries, the blueberries that I mentioned, but everything else berry-wise under the sun. But there's more. I forgot what I was going to fucking say. That's the worst part. There's an organicness to it. It comes off like there's seeds in there, that kind of bittering coming off when there's seeds and stuff. And it's about as kind of perfumey, and that's what I was going to say that I forgot about. It's like almost like somewhere between a berry medley from Welch's and berry perfume, if that makes any sense. So it's very floral, very kind of perfumey, while at the same time being kind of a little bit confectionery sweet, but coming off more organic than anything else. It actually smells quite nice. Not getting much sour to it. More sour that you get from a sour piece of fruit as opposed to just a big old sour beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. My wife will love this. She's not a beer person either. This comes off, and I mean this not in an overtly negative way. This comes off very much like those new school seltzers without that kind of seltzered carbonation thing going on. The fruit is definitely kind of slightly extracty, but not in a really kind of off-putting, kind of super negative way. It's definitely that berry medley I talked about, that Welch's V8 kind of, it's real, but it's a little bit synthetic. I don't mind it that much kind of thing, kind of fruit juiciness on there. And it's tasty. It's tasty as a beverage. It's tasty as a drink. Where it jumps the shark for me, doesn't really taste like beer. Again, there's a little bit of tartness to make you think there's a little bit of kind of sourness going on. But it's no different than kind of slight tartness you get from like a fresh, real fruit juiciness. Maybe that's what's bringing me home to something that's a bit more organic, a bit more real than just a kind of extracty, kind of synthetic kind of fruitiness. And it really does remind me of seltzers without that kind of carbonation, without that carbonic acid. Not necessarily a bad thing, but just not that much beer. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of blueberries, like cereal. Like if you were to take what's the one? Is it just blueberries? What's the, they had Count Chocula, and then they had the Ghost one with the blueberries. If you made that cereal in beer form, that's what you're getting here, because it has a little bit of cereal graininess to it. It comes off as the way those kind of blueberries would come off in that blueberry cereal. Not a bad thing, just kind of a little bit removed from what beer actually is. So yeah, let's talk about it. One of the better sour beers that I've had as of late. No, it wouldn't be up there as one of the more just strip all beer from the menu and to say this is just a tasty beverage kind of beer. It's going to be in that conversation. Still not amazing. I'm not hating on this, and I actually, like I said, I think my wife will dig it. Can't wait to have her try it. Value and availability. Jesse, this comes from Jesse. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Let me know what's what when it comes to this one. I have no idea about these guys, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like that cereal I talked about, if you like seltzers, but you're kind of poo-pooing on the carbonation, and blueberries. There you go. Snozzberries. There you go. If you like Snozzberries, because apparently this is what Snozzberries taste like. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of a Snozzberry beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.